Erik ten Hag, the Dutchman, joined Manchester United in the summer of 2022 with high expectations to rebuild the team. The Manchester United board showed their support with massive spending on major signings, bringing in stars that aligned with Ten Hag's football philosophy. However, after more than 2 years, his future at Old Trafford is standing at the brink of significant change. Poor results in the 2024 to 2025 season, particularly the 0-3 loss to Tottenham at home, have raised questions about the true progress of the team under the 54-year-old manager. Experts and fans alike have begun to doubt whether Ten Hag's position is still secure, as growing expectations have gradually been replaced by increasing disappointments. Erik ten Hag arrived at Manchester United at a time when the club desperately needed a strong change after years of instability under previous managers like Ralf Rangnick, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and Jose Mourinho. The Red Devils board expected Ten Hag to bring positive changes, building on the success he achieved at Ajax, where he constructed a tactically rich team with a harmonious blend of experience and young talent. Ten Hag quickly became Manchester United's top choice. Significant signings were continuously made to meet his tactical demands. Manchester United spent nearly $800 million to recruit 21 players across 5 transfer windows. High-profile signings like Lisandro Martinez, one of Ten Hag's former pupils at Ajax, along with elite stars such as Manuel Ugarte, Matthijs de Ligt, and Noussair Mazraoui, were expected to help the club reclaim glory. This squad was built with the aim of competing for major titles from the Premier League to the Champions League. However, as expectations grew, so did the pressure. The board and fans demanded not just a return to the title race, but also consistent performances, attractive attacking play, and a strong fighting spirit. However, what the team has delivered in the past 2 seasons hasn't fully met these standards. Time has passed, yet Manchester United still struggles to assert themselves, especially as the Premier League becomes more fiercely competitive than ever. Under Ten Hag's leadership, the team has had moments of brilliance, but consistency remains a luxury for the red half of Manchester. The 2024 to 2025 season did not start smoothly for Ten Hag and his players. After 6 rounds, Manchester United secured only 2 wins, 1 draw, and suffered 3 losses, including 2 embarrassing 0-3 defeats at home against fierce rivals Liverpool and Tottenham. This left them in 12th place in the Premier League standings, a position far below the expectations of both fans and the board. In addition to poor results in the Premier League, Manchester United also disappointed in European competition. In their Europa League opener, they were held to a 1-1 draw at home by the weaker side FC Twente, once again showing a lack of sharpness in attack. This was a match many expected United to win comfortably, but they underperformed, exposing numerous weaknesses. One of Manchester United's biggest problems under Ten Hag has been their goal-scoring ability. Despite having top attacking players like Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and expensive new signings, the team has only scored 5 goals in 6 league matches, the lowest tally among the top 6 Premier League teams. Statistics show that United's expected goals XG figure is 10.55, but they've only managed to score 5 goals. This poor conversion rate has led to strong criticism from both experts and fans. Following the defeat to Tottenham, a flood of negative comments surfaced, and Ten Hag could no longer avoid the pressure. Chris Sutton, a former Premier League champion and now a prominent football pundit, sarcastically mocked Ten Hag after the loss to Tottenham. He commented that Ten Hag made excuses by blaming Bruno Fernandes' red card for the defeat. Sutton quipped, "Maybe he had a stomachache during the interview." I don't know what game he was watching, but it was clearly an awful performance from Manchester United. Not just Sutton, but also Gary Neville, former Manchester United captain, voiced concerns about Ten Hag's future. Neville emphasized that the pressure on Ten Hag is mounting, and if he doesn't quickly turn things around, he might soon be sacked. Neville remarked, "This is one of the worst performances I've seen under Ten Hag. If things don't improve, something will certainly happen, and I think everyone can already guess what it will be. Manchester United fans, who have lost patience after years of the club failing to regain its status, also expressed their dissatisfaction with the team's form on forums and social media. Many have called for the board to take more decisive action if they want Manchester United to compete for titles in major competitions. There are many reasons why Manchester United hasn't made clear progress under Ten Hag, and one of those reasons is tactical issues. While Ten Hag was highly regarded for his tactical acumen at Ajax, when applying his philosophy to Manchester United, he has yet to create a significant difference. The players seem not to fully align with the style of play that the Dutch manager wants to implement. This has been evident with newcomers like Joshua Zirkzee and Manuel Ugarte, who were highly anticipated but have yet to settle well into the team. Additionally, Manchester United has struggled with a lack of fighting spirit. After the 1-1 draw with FC Twente in the Europa League, Danish midfielder Christian Eriksen admitted that the team lacked the will to fight. "You look at them, they wanted to win more than we did." This admission points to a significant problem within the United squad: a lack of hunger and determination in crucial matches. This is entirely contrary to what fans and the board expect from a club with Manchester United's rich tradition. Although Ten Hag has tried to make changes to the squad, it's clear that his efforts have not been enough to bring about the progress Manchester United needs. If he cannot solve the tactical and fighting spirit issues, Ten Hag's future at Old Trafford will be in serious jeopardy. Manchester United is facing two pivotal matches, and the results of these games could determine Erik Ten Hag's future at the club. After Tottenham, Manchester United will face Porto in the Europa League. This is a match that United must win if they want to progress further in the competition. Porto is not an easy opponent. The Portuguese side is in good form with 5 wins and 1 loss in their domestic league. However, in their Europa League opener, they suffered a surprising defeat. But this doesn't mean Porto should be underestimated, especially with United in their current state. Without thorough preparation, another defeat is entirely possible. Ten Hag's final do-or-die match will be in the Premier League this weekend, where Manchester United will visit Aston Villa's Villa Park. Under Unai Emery, Villa is in impressive form and is a direct competitor for a top 4 spot. Although it's painful to admit, Aston Villa is currently seen as the stronger team compared to Manchester United for this match. If Ten Hag cannot secure at least a draw, it's highly likely that he'll be sacked by early next week. As Ten Hag's departure looms, the question of who will replace him to steer this stormy ship has become hotter than ever. One of the most mentioned names is Massimiliano Allegri, former Juventus manager. Allegri has led Juventus to numerous major titles, including 5 consecutive Serie A championships and 2 Champions League finals. With such an impressive resume, Allegri is considered a strong candidate if Manchester United decides to sack Ten Hag. The upcoming international break could be the perfect time for Manchester United to make changes if necessary. The board will have time to reassess the situation and make appropriate decisions. While no official information has been released about replacing the manager, Erik Ten Hag's future is clearly in jeopardy. Despite strong backing from the board, poor results on the pitch and pressure from fans and pundits are shaking his position. If Manchester United doesn't improve, Ten Hag's dismissal is only a matter of time. The question of how long is Erik Ten Hag safe will soon have an answer, and the team's results will determine the Dutch strategist's future.